Hi, Tavius here. Just wanted to take a few and talk about something I think is really important to pretty much any business online. And that right there has to do with traffic. I mean, how do you get traffic? How do you get leads? And, if you listen through the video here, it'll be no more than 15 minutes, but give a couple of pointers and one thing also, just another little bonus from things I've been finding out as I've been studying here. Now, as you probably know by now, I'm actually part of the Empower Network, and it doesn't matter what your business is. It doesn't really make a difference because no matter what you're doing, the one thing you need to have to get going is traffic. I mean, you could be selling all day long, but if you don't have the traffic, you don't have the people to sell to, there's no point. Now, as you listen here, realize that to get traffic and to actually get specifically leads, you need to be aware, first off, of it. Now, I use Aweber, and a couple of weeks ago was at about 30 leads, and in the last week and a half, I've actually gone up. I'm currently over 100 leads, and the way I did that was actually focusing a little bit on getting people to my site. Now, there are a couple ways to do that. One of them, of course, with Empower, we do a lot with blogging, with bringing out subjects that are at least of use. Now, the other ways of doing it, of course, you can always pay for it, and you've got to watch where you go to buy leads, because I've tried a couple of them, like if you're familiar with it, Little Ticket to Wealth. I can tell you from personal experience, it does absolutely nothing. I don't care how many leads they're giving you. If they're crap, there's no point in doing it. But there have been a couple of places I have gone. Now, one place that I can strongly recommend would be CPC Broker. It has actually gotten me a lot of leads. But even beyond the things you pay for, there's a couple of things you can do. Now, one thing, of course, you do need if you're really going to collect leads is you need to be able to get the information. Now, do you have a lead capture page? If you don't, there's no way you're getting any leads. You've got to have a way for people to come through and sign up with you where they can become a part of your traffic, a part of the people who are going to come and take a look, and that you have multiple opportunities to present items. Now, as far as that goes, I'm doing what I can as well to put out information that hopefully is of value to you. I mean, it's one thing to get a lead, but it's something else entirely whenever you can actually put out information that may help them. And I don't care what business it is you're doing. If you want to make your dreams come true, you need to actually take a few and put a little bit of thought into how you're going to do it. Now, of course, law of attraction, things like this always say to have all these wonderful, amazing thoughts, and your mind is everything. But unless you read the whole thing, a person might think that that's all you have to do, and that's not. You actually need to go a step further and say, okay, what am I going to do to make it happen? Because no matter how great your thoughts are, unless you're getting out there and doing something, it ain't happening. So, do you want to live your life as a habit? Of or do you want to make your dreams come true? Now, the lead capture pages, you can actually click on my blog page. If you're actually seeing this on YouTube, it's www.whoistavius.com. Just take a look there, and you can find out on any one of my pages what to do. But if you look, today is the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo here. And as far as that, if you look at the blogs today, you'll find this one. Take a look at the links down below. There's going to be one there which would give you information. Now, it is a capture page, and the one thing about it, whenever you have a capture page, is you got to have something of value. And like the video below talks about a lot of things, and whether you actually signed up with the opportunity or not, there's information there that can help. So what I would recommend is go ahead and take a look there and get some pointers on what you can do to build your business. Now, if you wanted a good business, one of the things that I've seen is, there's tons of MLM and tons of opportunities out there, and I've tried my share of things, and a lot of them are just ideas out there that 6 months later are gone. Now, with Empower Network, I can tell you the one thing I've seen is results. I mean, I know several people who are making a fair amount. My sponsor, in her first month, made $5,000, and within 3 months, it made $18,000. And the person who's the lead of our team has actually pulled in over $140,000 in 1 month. Now, whenever I was in Chicago at the event, checking out the Empower Network, seriously looking at how people have been doing with it, it was kind of an unreal thing to see out of an entire room of people. Whenever they asked who's made money, just about everybody stood up. But on the stage, they had over 500 people. They were stopped at that because of the fact that the stage wouldn't hold anymore. But these people were all up there, and they'd all made at least $5,000 with Empower. Now, when you consider that that's a $25 investment that can get you started, I would say that's pretty impressive. I mean, to see all these people who've made this. And I mean, would you like to make this kind of money? Would you like to make more? I mean, I know a lot of people were up there even that had made $10,000 or even $20,000, or 50,000. Whenever you got over 50,000, there was a few less, but there were people up there that had done it, that had made over 50,000. And of all the people out there, of course, there was even a 12-year-old who'd made $12,000 in 4 months. The point being, it doesn't take being a genius to make this work. It takes dedication. Now, if you're going to make your dreams come true, just imagine what would it be like if all of your bills were gone. If you just say, okay, I think I'm going to go and take a trip this month. Maybe I'm going to take a week and go over to someplace in the Caribbean, or someplace unique. Now, as you consider what kind of things you would like, I mean, maybe you just like to go out and hang out at the beach, just as you are out here and it's all nice and hot. You close your eyes and feel the heat of the sun on you, and the breeze coming across you. You hear the waves, the amazing things that just say, okay, this is so serene. So you feel so relaxed knowing I can do this. And as you just think about that, realize, what do you want in your life? And inspired action will make a big difference. Now, you do need to do a couple of things, and one of them is create that image of what you want. And go a step further and say, why do you want that? Now, it could be any of a number of reasons, but the big thing to consider is you've got to know not only what you want, but why you want it. I have my own motivations. My fiance and building our life together is what I'm working on. And of course, me being disabled, I don't have a typical opportunity for a job, but that doesn't mean I can't do this. I know I can. Now, likewise, I'm sure that if you chose, you could too. Now, the other thing that I was going to mention here, that in addition to the capture page and being able to get the leads, there's one other big thing that you really need to do that will make a huge difference, because it doesn't matter how much traffic you get. There's one other thing you really have to do. You have to ask for the sale. The point being, if you put out there great information, great, but do you want to change the way that things are for you? Would you like to go ahead and get your dreams? Take a look below at the link. Go there and take a look at the video. Now, if you've already seen the video, there's another link down lower that's Start Now. And just do that. Click there, get started. It's $25, really. $25 is not that much. Not whenever you consider the amounts I'm talking about. People that have been making $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 even in a month. Would you like to be one of them? If you do, then you have to do something. Now, sure, maybe you have a different opportunity. Even with that, the information here is very useful to build it, and there's another product available that is worth your time. But to actually find out what it is, you still have to look at the $25 opportunity below. So click that and see. Now, there is one item there which I think would be worth your time, but you have to take a look below to find out about it and why is it making such a difference for so many people. So sign up, get going, come with me, join my team, and let's make this happen for you. Would you like to see an extra $10,000 a month? There are a lot of people doing that, and you can do it too. If you want to be one of those people, then click here, get going, and we'll build it from there. Now remember, the other thing is you need your information, you need to apply it. You have to do something. So persistence is a big factor, but that's why we're part of a team that are all supporting each other in doing this. So click below, let's get going, and have a great day.